Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Oops. I hope you're all having a very good week. Mine has been very fast-paced, super productive, but it's Wednesday night and I'm exhausted. I haven't been sleeping well this week, and last night I just have, you get frustrated the more you try to make yourself go to sleep, the harder it is, and I ended up getting up at 3:40 and just decided I might as well do something, do a little work if I'm awake, and basically worked most of the day. I did meet my sister for dinner, a quick early dinner. Her husband is traveling this week, so we met up, and that's always nice. Okay, we have lots of people jumping on. I'm so happy about that. Welcome to Stampin' Peace with Mary Knabe. I'm excited that you're here tonight because I have a great project to share with you. It is something I've shared in the past, but it's probably been at least a year since I've done so. But it's a great way to make 9 quick and easy gift card holders using one sheet of designer series paper. So I'll be showing you holiday products. However, you can use this idea for birthdays, graduations, Mother's Day, teacher thank yous, whatever you like. It works year round based on your needs. Before we do that, I just want to give a little shout out to some people who sent me handmade cards recently. This one is from Anne Rolfus. I'll have to ask her. She has a personalized stamp on the back. Card created by Anne. I'm going to ask her where she got that. I get asked that by customers lots of times. Beth Saluga sent this to me. I received this one from my friend Joyce Wilhelm. She too has a personalized stamp on the back. I'll ask her also. Opens this way, and this is that die that she colored with, I assume, daubers or perhaps even Stampin' Blends, but I want to show you the flap of the envelope. So when she was adding ink to her die cut, she placed part of it on the flap of the envelope while she was doing that, and then got this nice inked impression on her envelope. So a fun way to decorate. And then this card was made 5x7 by my dear friend Donna Bennett. We became friends through the creative escape weekends I do in Cincinnati. But as it turns out, she lives right here in Columbus. I am about 15 minutes from her. So that's been really nice to have moved someplace. And I had some family here, but it was nice to move someplace where I already had a few friends. She and Susan Harper live very close to me. So that's always nice. I'm going to flip my camera around right now so we can get started making gift card holders. And while I'm doing that, I would ask that you please share this live video and invite others to join in the fun and get some creative inspiration. There we go. Oh, so many of you are jumping on here. That makes me so happy. Carol, Stella, Gigi. I saw Deb and Shar. Who else is here? Diane, Donna, Mary Lou. There's Sherry. So welcome everybody. If you are watching but haven't commented, I love it when you comment because that way I know who actually is here, and would love to give you a shout out. Kathy, you drove by my house today. Yes, you should stop and we'll have coffee or chat or something, or I'll put you to work. Kathy is another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who lives just a few minutes from me as well, and we've gotten together occasionally for dinner. So super fun to get together, as always, with other stampers and demonstrators. Tonight, I'm going to show you how to make 9 gift card holders. using one full sheet of your favorite designer series paper. I am making holiday gift card holders this evening, but like I said, you can do this for any occasion, any holiday. I do need to tell you up front, just a little while ago, the Whimsy and Wonder designer series paper sold out. And we're under this new back order policy as of today, December 1st. Stampin' Up is no longer taking back orders. They, once they go through the inventory, the product is then classified as currently unavailable or inorderable. So because it is retiring, I don't think we'll be getting any more. So I wanted to tell you that right up front. At this point today, the Whimsy and Wonder designer series paper is no longer available. However, I didn't want to start over planning my project with something else. I will let you know, though, that the bundle, the stamp set, and the coordinating dies are still available. I did check that just a few minutes ago. And while we're not using this bundle this evening, I will point out that I chose to use the Merry Christmas to You stamp from Holly Jolly Wishes, and it too is available. But these are last chance products. All right, the first thing you're going to do is cut your designer series paper. I'm trying to make sure I'm in the viewing screen for you. And you're simply going to be cutting 9 4x4 squares. So you cut at 4 inches, slide your designer series paper over and cut it 4 inches again. Now, if you have the Stampin' Up paper trimmer, it's got our logo on. It's the newest model we've had probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years maybe, I'm guessing. If you have this one, I will tell you, and do what you're comfortable, but I will tell you that I do cut up to 3 layers of designer series paper on this. You do not want to do that with cardstock, but designer series paper is thinner, and I feel very comfortable and confident cutting 3 layers of designer series paper. So after I cut these also at 4 inches, I now have 9 4-inch squares that I'll be using. I have pre-cut my gift card bases, my gift card holder bases, and I've chosen 3 colors. I've got Blushing Bride, Mint Macaron, and Mossy Meadow. These are the coordinating colors for this particular designer series paper, so that's why I chose these. And I've cut them 4 1/4 by 11 inches, so you get 2 card bases out of 1 piece of cardstock, and I've got 3 of each. That just gives a little more variety, but of course you can choose 1 color and make them all the same, or you can do some mixing and matching. With each of these, you will score at 5.5 inches down the center like you would for a regular A2 size card. But in addition to scoring at 5.5, we also need to score at 1 1/4 inches on one end. So I'm going to do that on all 9 of these bases now. I did, prior to going live, I did score each of them at 5.5 inches. So each of these gift card holder bases measures 4 1/4 by 11, and then you score at 5.5 and 1 1/4 inches on the long side. a reminder that today being December 1st, the last chance list for the holiday mini catalog has gone into effect. We have lots of products that are retiring, and what is most important to know about that is those retiring products are available while supplies last. And we've already seen, I've told you already, that the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper, the current inventory we had was depleted today. There are some items on that last chance list that are discounted. I think the discounts range from 15% to 50%. Several of the dies are discounted, which is a super deal. Also, if you are interested in the in any of the bundles in the holiday catalog, if the dies are on sale, you will get a better deal. You'll save much more money by purchasing the two individual products, purchasing the stamp set and then the die set that's on sale, instead of using the bundle item number like we usually do. On that bundle item number, you're just saving 10%. Some of those dies are discounted even more, and even though the stamp set is not discounted, combined, it's still a cheaper price than the bundle price. So be sure to check that out. If you have any questions about that, you can let me know. For each of the gift cards holders, you will need a piece of basic white that measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So I have 9 of those ready. And then I went ahead and cut some coordinating pieces of Designer Series paper to kind of dress up our gift card holder a little bit. And I have cut 3 strips of 3 different ones. And again, you can mix and match. You can make them all the same, do whatever you want. The strips measure 1 1/4 inches by 4 inches. Okay, 1 1/4 inches by 4 inches. Tari is asking, will I have the measurements at the end of the video? They won't be posted tonight at the end of the video. However, by this weekend, they will be on my blog, stampinpeace.com. This video demonstration will be on the blog, photos of them all, as well as the cutting and scoring dimensions. But look for that later this week on stampinpeace.com. And of course, you can always come back to the video and listen to get the dimensions as well. So the first thing you want to do is fold and burnish on each of these score lines. That small flap, that 1 1/4 inch score line, that's going to end up being folded in. So the fold in the center of the cardstock will go on the left side of the card base, and then it's that small flap that we're going to use as our pocket for our gift card. You could even stick in some cash, some dollar bills instead of a gift card. Lottery tickets, lots of people like to gift lottery tickets. You could also put some lottery tickets in that pocket on the inside. I know this can be a little bit tedious. You're saying, Mary, you're making 9 of these? But I want you to see how quickly and easily the standard gift card holder comes together. And if you're like me, you typically aren't giving just one gift card during the holiday season. You typically are giving several and need lots of gift card holders. So I would say the I'll say my adhesive, well, let me do one thing first. My adhesive of choice for the pocket is to use the multi-purpose glue, because we just are going to use a very fine line on each end there. And that is the easiest way to get the thinnest line of adhesive. One thing I want to mention is that you may want to cut a little notch in your pocket. When I make gift card holders with larger pockets, I always put a little notch. With these small pockets, you really don't need it, but I did want to take the time to show you that. And if you have like a 1 inch or a 1 1/4 inch circle punch, those work really great to punch out a little notch. But like I said, with this particular gift card holder, the pockets are actually rather small, so it's really not necessary. And you know what? I was working on something else last night for yesterday's blog post, and I have a used gift card that I keep down here. It says void on it, that I pop that in to show you. Let me see, I might have a piece of, well, here's a piece of cardstock that's approximately the size of a gift card holder. Gift card's probably a little wider, but you can see it'll fit in there nicely. Gift card will probably fit in this direction as well. This piece of cardstock's a little bit longer. All right, so either direction. But as you can see, because the pocket's so small, we don't really need that notch. You also want to add your white to the inside. And here's where you might want to write a message. But I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of the pockets first. Just want to hold that a couple of seconds to make sure it adheres. The multi-purpose glue does dry quickly. Just give it a few seconds to holding it in place. How many of you are giving gift cards? And who do you give them to? I oftentimes will leave snacks and gift cards out for my delivery drivers. UPS comes here a lot, being that I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator and get lots of deliveries. Sometimes Amazon, even the postal carrier, UPS, USPS carrier sometimes will drop a package off at the door. So during the holiday season, I like to add a little, give them all a little something. They work really hard, and they typically are working long hours and even well into the evening oftentimes. So it's nice to just have a little snack or some bottled water out there, and every now and then, just if I can catch them, hand them a gift card. Or sometimes I even just will tape it to my front door with a note that it's for them. And they always seem to appreciate that. Especially when it gets cold, I think, oh, they can go out and have a hot meal on their break. Or the one time the guy said, well, he was going to take his family out to see Christmas lights on the weekend. So he would use it to get hot chocolate for them. And I felt good about that. That was neat. Joan says, yes, she's giving them to grandkids. Gigi says to each of her kids, and one of their favorite restaurants or Starbucks. Having adult children or adult grandchildren or teens, gift cards are often very welcome. And the nice thing about gift cards is we have so many choices nowadays. You can give them for entertainment, restaurants, home improvement stores, all kinds of things. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, and you can see when I'm making several of a project, I like to do it assembly line. To me, it seems like I'm a little bit more efficient with my time when I do it that way. You always want to have a white or other neutral, depending on what goes with your cardstock and your DSP, so that it's easy to write a message and easy for your recipient to read the message. And honestly, if you make your own gift card holders, not only are you providing pretty packaging, but you're saving yourself a lot of money too. Have you ever looked at the price of gift card holders? Crazy. You know, $4 and up for a gift card holder? No. We can make something special for much less than that. Joan, you also do assembly line style for your Christmas cards? Absolutely. Claudia says she gives gift cards to nieces and nephews. Teachers love gift cards as well. I even wonder, like your hairstylist, or if you get your nails done, the people who provide services for you. I always wonder, what do they really want? Do they want cash, or would they too enjoy a gift card? And I tend to do both. Not both in the same year, but one or the other. One time I might do a gift card, maybe at a nearby restaurant where they work. And other times I'll make a pretty card and give them a cash tip. Whatever it is, big or small, people just enjoy knowing that you appreciate them. Yes, it was the favorite DSP, and Jeanne, as of a little bit earlier today, it is sold out. I may have one full pack left somewhere here. I'm not sure that it will be coming back. My guess is, well, I don't know, because we have that new policy, so I really don't know. So here's an example of how I'm going to use these DSP strips. They're just 1 1/4 inch by 4 inches. So that 1 1/4 inch width is easy to remember because we also scored at 1 1/4 inch. So then when I close my gift card holder, instead of seeing the plain white, they'll see a little white strip and then some coordinating DSP. On the next one, I'll show you what it's like without that extra piece of DSP. And again, there's no right or wrong. If you want to leave off that small piece of DSP, by all means, do so, and you're still going to have a gorgeous gift card holder. Okay, so that's the difference, right? I know, Gigi, this was my very favorite too. And in fact, this print is my favorite out of this pack as well. But yes, the first time I saw it, I thought I have to have that. Now, another option with your strip is to take it all the way to the edge of your white cardstock. to not leave a little white border like we did on the first one. I will be giving, so here's that with the white, with a little strip of the white showing and then the white hidden. So they're all very pretty. It's just a matter of preference. Oops, I don't know why. Oh, I had that one. And I'm going to do the same thing with the others. On one, I'll leave a little bit of the white showing. One thing I love paper. And when I used to sew a lot, when my girls were young, little girls, fabric was my thing. A paper addiction is just like a fabric addiction or a ribbon addiction. It's just, you just fall in love, right? You just fall in love with pretty fabrics and pretty papers. But one thing, I use them because I love them. It's that simple. But one of the great benefits of using our designer series paper is that Stampin' Up has already created the color combinations for us. And if you're not aware, on the back of each sheet or each package of designer series paper, they do list all of the Stampin' Up colors used in that paper. All right. So that's a good thing to note. Oftentimes when I'm just starting a project, maybe I have an idea in my head, but can't quite see the final picture. I will just pull a package of designer series paper, pull out the cardstocks and the inks that coordinate with it, and then I start. So again, here's 3 different ways to use or not use those additional pieces of designer series paper. Oh, that one looks just a little bit shorter than my white piece, doesn't it? Wonder if I can finagle it so it doesn't look so much like that. At least, yeah, I'm not sure if that's better or not. I didn't get it very straight that time. Let's try it, one of the others. And that does happen when we're cutting because we're not perfect. Oh, there we go. One piece can be off just a smidgen from your cutting. Oh, Kathy, you're doing a tag class on Sunday. How fun. Yes, your stampers and paper crafters might like to try a gift card holder as well. It would certainly be an easy project to add. Shar, you're exactly right. That's what makes it handmade. A labor of love, right? Okay, so now you can see that I have 9 completed, basically completed gift card holders. At this point, all I need to do is add some embellishing if I want, stamp a message if I want, whatever you want to do. So I using the, what did I do with them? They're right here. I know they are. I have a bunch of circles cut out. Okay, come on. Okay, what in the world? Here they are. Okay, I cut ahead of time, die cut with our layering circles dies, some white circles, and then some coordinating scallop circles. And I've chosen the same 3 colors of ink that I used for as the cardstock that I used. Now, a lot of times you'll want to first stamp and then die cut, but for the sake of time, I went ahead and die cut all my circles before going live. I had a little smudge on. And fortunately, I sized my circles, or chose a circle die that I felt was the perfect size to go with this stamp. And I'll stamp a couple in mint macaron. Oh, if I didn't say the colors, did I say the colors? I'm not sure if I did when I showed you the cardstock. Maybe I did. They are Blushing Bride, Mint Macaron, and Mossy Meadow. Or in case you were late and missed that, now you know the colors. And I didn't actually, whoops, I'll switch colors. I didn't cut out 9. Since I went to dinner with my sister, I was running a little late. I thought I'd have plenty of time to die cut all of these, but looks like it's time to re-ink some of my ink pads. And that's a good thing, actually. That means I'm really using my ink pads and I've been very busy. So I take that to mean something positive. Then you can simply add these to a scallop background if you like. This is also a time that you can mix and match colors. You can decide wherever you want to put this. With this style gift card, I typically put my sentiment right in the center of the square, or so that it overlaps that second fold a little bit. I'll just do as many as I can for the ones I have previously die cut. If you are having your sentiment overlap, go beyond that fold, be sure that you're conscious or aware of where you are putting your adhesive, because you won't want any adhesive where that piece is hanging off. And whether or not you put it in the center or off to the side may be dependent on if you add other embellishments, if you add ribbon or something else to the card. Because in my opinion, if you have it way over here, it almost looks unbalanced, like you need something here. But again, that depends on your print, the sentiment you're using, the size, all of that. A little ink on my fingers. I want to wipe that off so I don't get it on my other cards. You could even be mixing and matching the ink on your stamped sentiments with other colors of cardstock. For example, you could do something like this if you wanted. I tend to be a matchy-matchy person, to be honest. But it is also fun to mix and match. Again, no right or wrong, just whatever is your preference. How many of you feel like you're getting close to being ready for the holidays? I did knock out some shopping. I didn't go out shopping really. I stopped at a few stores to pick up things I knew I wanted to get and that I knew they would have. But I've did some online shopping between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I've pulled everything out so I know what I have for everybody. I've got my lists made. Just need a few more things. And I think I'm going to be starting wrapping soon. I like, if I can just, what do I want to say? If I can just be ahead of the game, so to speak. Although I haven't done my cards yet. So maybe I'm ahead in the gift area, but not so much with the cards. Because I'm busy making cards to show to all of you. We should have a, Shar says she's got to pick up her gift cards. Joan says for the first time ever, she's almost ready. Way to go, Joan. Awesome. What was I going to say? Oh, we should have a, what could we call it? A Christmas card making bonanza at my house, or a party. And we all come and we bring our paper and inks and we just get to it and knock it all out in one day. It's always more fun crafting with friends, isn't it? Even if they're new friends, people you're meeting for the first time. It's just always so much fun to craft that way. Oh, I keep... Oh, if I did not mention already, in addition to our last chance list, Stampin' Up! Also refreshed the clearance rack today. I was on very early this morning. There were lots of papers. What else was there? Lots of papers, lots of ribbons. There were some tools like punches and things. It really was loaded. I have not looked in the last couple of hours to know what's left, but please be aware there are great deals on the clearance rack. I mean, like rock bottom prices. However, just like all of our retiring products, the clearance rack items are while supplies last only. There are always some that sell out very quickly in the first few hours that the clearance rack is refreshed. And there are some others that may stay on longer for whatever reason. Maybe we had more inventory of those. All right, so here are 6 of the gift card holders. All I have to do is add sentiments to the other 3. If I wanted to embellish them further, I could. Some of these will be going in the mail, so I don't want to make them too bulky, especially once I put the gift card inside. Oh, one other thing I was going to mention about embellishing the inside of your gift card holders. And again, even if you don't put anything there, it still looks really classy, really sharp, very nice presentation, even if you don't add anything to the side. But one thing I was going to mention, another option for you would be to use ribbon. And before you would do this, before you adhere the white to the base, because you want to cut off, make it a little longer than the width you're going around, you tuck the ends behind the back and secure those ends on the back of the white. That also is a nice option for embellishing that space. I have at times even stamped a little something right there. Okay, are there any questions for me? I can go over the measurements with you one more time. They are super easy to remember, but I will also post the measurements to my blog, stampinpeace.com, when I post this video replay to it. It will probably be this weekend before that gets to my blog. So you are going, I'll show you this. You're going to start with cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches, 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score at 5 1/2, so right down the center. And then you're going to score 1 1/4 inch from one end. And that 1 1/4 inch flap is what you fold inside to make the pocket, just like this. Let me stick this in here so you can see it better. And if you use just narrow, and this is, I think, longer than an actual gift card, but you just want to use very, very narrow line of glue to close up that pocket. And then from there, you will cut your white or whatever you're using for your neutral on the inside, 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So when this is closed, it's a standard size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. So it fits in our regular envelopes. The designer series paper squares are 4 inches by 4 inches. So you get 9 of these squares out of one piece of designer series paper. So that's why I'm making 9 tonight, because I'm using that one sheet of designer series paper, and I've cut 4 by 4 squares. Super easy. If you want to add that bit of coordinating designer series paper, that is 1 1/4 inches by 4. So all of the measurements are super easy. And you can also alter the measurements if you want to, for whatever reason. If you decide you want a larger pocket and a smaller front, you would just score differently. Maybe instead of scoring at 1 1/4, you would score at 1 3/4 or 2 inches, whatever you want. But I think this is just makes a nice, simple layout. The other thing is, when they've removed their gift card, they can set it out and have it on display just like they would any other holiday card or birthday card if you're making birthday gift card holders. Okay, I am going to give away one of each of the gift card holders in each of the 3 colors. Alrighty. So if you would like to receive one of these, so you can case it or use it for your own needs, that is great too. But if you would like to receive one of these, win one of these, have your name put in the hat to hopefully be drawn so you can win, please type in the comments gift card holder, right? If you're still watching, please type gift card holder in the comments now. And then I will choose 3 random winners from those people who commented gift card holder. Alrighty. Are there any questions about this project, about the holiday catalog, the retiring list, clearance rack, lots of things to remember to share with you. Lots of news in the Stampin' Up! World this week. Stampin' Up! In the next couple of weeks will begin sending out the January-June 2022 mini catalog and the celebration brochure. If you ordered Stampin' Up! From me, and I'm not talking classes because I have a lot of hobby demonstrators that order classes, so obviously they get catalogs because they are demonstrators. But if you placed a Stampin' Up! Order with me sometime, even if it was only once, doesn't matter the amount, in the year 2021, you were on my list that I sent to Stampin' Up! For them to mail the catalog and the celebration brochure to you. If you are new to me or are in need of a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I am happy to send you those catalogs. I did order them today, and I can certainly send those out to people who need them. And all you have to do is contact me and give me your mailing information, as well as your email address, full name, and I can do that for you. All right, everybody, have a great evening. I look forward to sharing with you again on Friday at 2 p.m. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.